right here, right here. I wish I still had the audio recording for this exact moment in time. But to keep it short, I did scream really loudly. Hello and welcome back. More Legends Ranked, cause it ends today as of this recording. So I hope, because I'm trying to get my good pal Framed Villain to Diamond. So we've just been doing that. I've been to Diamond like twice during this session. I have like an hour of footage, and and then I cut off the recording after that. We still played a lot more, but you know, I could have recorded more. But then again, God, some of these recordings, a lot of time. I'm not even gonna use probably gonna use maybe 10% of this footage because, well, you know, a lot of it is just winning towards the end. After the recording, I cut the recording. We started to lose a lot, so maybe I should just keep the recording going if we're just gonna win. But I'll tell you what, the Cindy Spike is possibly my favorite thing ever in the world. Okay, I'm not sure. There's probably like a more fan favorite character, but you know, Cindy, I believe Cindy gets the people going. Such a good Kanye West song. Anyways, yeah, pretty much. I think we were doing really well. I think my good friend has finally found his main character, which I believe is Marina, because in some of these games he's like doing really well for himself. Like sometimes I don't even have to do anything. Like I just stand on point, you know. If there's a flare, I hit her out of the air to punish her, because I think I've now finally found the flare counter, and that is Cindy jumping up in the air, pushing dive kick, and keeping her out. I finally find that, and I'm pretty sure one of the games that we were losing, and it went down to tie points, whoever controls it last wins. We had that moment, and he was playing himself a really good game, but I think I was in the position where I was in the air, and all I basically did was played keep out, and then thankfully they moved out of there was only 2 of them on point, and I pushed them out with my dive kicks to where it was just me and some other person on point, and so we took back point, and then we won the game. And I was kind of hyped for that. I was like, oh my god, I just won the game. And then my pal, my good friend, was like, what do you mean? I was the one that played the best. I might be reaching far out, but we had some really good games. He had some really good games. I had some really good games. We both had some really good games, honestly. And I think that might have been our first win against the Masters opponent, which, you know, feels pretty good. Honestly, feels pretty good. I think I'm learning more. I think in some of this footage, I believe, and I want to talk about this in the tutorial, but after you reach a certain point where you find your character and you play them a lot, and you start to learn the intricacies of that certain character. So for Cindy, you learn a combo, you learn your basic bread and butter combo that you're gonna do all the time. You realize that if you take characters, let's say you're playing on the on an area that has no wall, or the near an area of the map has no way of easily getting back to it, or they just, you know, stuff like you could kill off the sides, which is apparently on the Zapata basement map, you can actually kill off the point where the point starts, the behind the wall. That's actually a very that the blast zone is actually closer than you would think, so you could actually kill from the back. It's stuff like that you can kill from the back. You just don't have any movement opportunities. If you hit the combo and don't die, it's most likely going to be a kill unless they have some sort of forward movement. Like Kaiser, if you do that with Kaiser, it's gonna be, you know, they're gonna die regardless, stuff like that. Or if you hit you hit a flare and you hit that sweet spot where you've hit the combo deep enough where they might die. I think it's happened before. I would have to check the video on it, but it has happened. I do remember doing it. And then afterwards, like the next like logical progression is just like figuring out like, okay, like one important thing I believe you're gonna figure out soon is that, okay, Flare's range is this, and I have to stay around that, or like farther than that, or get closer to her where she doesn't hit, like you're underneath the arc, for example. Her range is big, but her dead range is pretty close to her. Yeah, after that, it's just like situationally, like what you do afterwards, how you position yourself, stuff like that. To be honest with you, all these games I've just been playing Cindy with like the occasional, like I think I'll like sprinkle in like a TMO and like a Victor game. Honestly, just playing Cindy right now, all those games felt so refreshing. It felt real good. It felt back to my roots. I was playing Cindy, had the soccer skin equipped, was feeling good. Felt like the old days where I was playing Cindy a lot. And apparently I reached plat like 4 times, and I don't even remember it reaching 1 time. And the other time where I was like at plat or close to plat, and then I fell back down to gold. That was a rough time, but felt good. It honestly felt good. I think Cindy's hardest matchup, if you want to know, is probably going to be Brick, just for the fact that he places a wall down and you can't really punch through it. It sucks. Also shout out to Fubuki, not the VTuber, but the player. One of the players we played against was Fubuki, and I might have said a little bit of unhinged. I might have been just a tad bit unhinged. I don't have the recording. I don't have my voice recording because I think I muted myself at a certain point. Because you know I don't. Usually I keep forgetting I have outside sound, so I have like desktop audio, which captures my friend's voice, and then like also the YouTube voice, like because I use it for music. And so majority of the time I was like, I'll cut the recording off. It's just gonna be me talking to like some random. It'll make me seem like I'm like crazy, and so you know I just usually cut that off. Except the last game before I cut the recording. That last game features my voice, and I'm probably going to play like a little bit of that segment after the whole Cindy spike, because honestly I think once you reach a point of like, okay, so I know like a character's range, I'll play around that, I hit my combo a majority of the times. I'm not perfect. I'll have like the occasional, like if they're off stage and I'm going for like the last dash kick in order to send them off, I might miss, and it honestly sucks, because I remember one game I missed my kick and they allowed themselves to gain point back, and I thought to myself, oh no, I probably should have just stopped the combo there. Because I also think like with Cindy, it's important to, you know, stop the combo. You know, if you're on the last third point and no one's there and you need to be there, I think it's more important to stop the combo and get back on point than like, you know, finishing the combo for damage and then just potentially losing the game. So there's that. Afterwards, I think like high level Cindy play is just incorporating your ult into your combos. I think like you can have like good ult placements, like you hit like a majority, but I think that's overrated. I think like peak is where you incorporate your ult into your like basic damage like starter, and like I think it's awesome. I just think it's awesome. I think like when you get the like hit, like you go hit, and then you turn around and it does double hit. Oh man, that's probably one of the best. Like I don't go for it a lot of the time because I have to be aware. And during the Cindy spike, I was like very much aware, like okay, I want to hit this, and I know I can hit this because it has happened before and I have done it. But I have to be ready for this, and I have to push the button to start the ult, because believe it or not, I don't think the stun for the grav bomb, which pulls them into you, is very long. But regardless, I don't think they would have been able to get out because they have enough time to jump, but they don't have enough time to push a button. And if they have ult, I think they could ult. But you know, the time of like the mindset to think that, you know, is probably don't have enough time. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, you know what? Shout out to my good friend. He's awesome. He's great. Plays Smash Legends with me, which is, you know, can't ask for more than that. You know, it gets rough out when you play Smash Legends by yourself. Which isn't to say it's not fun. I play it for a reason. I play it. I record it. I talk about it. It's awesome. It's a great game. I love it. Should be like a bigger thing. But you know, small community. Yeah, you know, gotta love it. Also, and I think that's about it. Really. Yeah. I hope today's the last day. If I put this out, get this all ready, today will be the last day. As of 12/18/2023, it'll be the last day for Season 20, and Season 21 will start. And afterwards, if you watch the patch notes video, which I think like 32 people have watched, so hooray for them. But you know, you'll get like Season 21 will start. I believe half of the Smash Patch will be done with the spin-off pass, which includes the Molly skin. And if you have $20 to spend on a, you know, on this game to get a Molly skin, because I know I will be grinding for that Molly skin. I 100% will be. If the track has like a repeating, if the track's repeating thing is probably like a ticket, then I will most certainly be playing it a lot, most definitely, because I like Molly. She's a cool character. Honestly, a very like Cindy. She's very like skill expressive. If you're cracked and you're like the god of reaction and you just know, okay, I know that Ravi's like ult skill will hit like I believe it hits like 4 times, because if you try to get one more ult activation, it'll stop and it'll just waste. So I believe it's 4 times. But you know, stuff like that. It's like you're very like knowledgeable about like, okay, this legend like on reaction, or like this legend's ult hits this many amount of times. I just think like Molly's a very skill expressive character. Truly probably like underrated and should be played a bit more, but you know, kind of sucks how they like introduced Molly into the game. Very underground, fitting for the character's lore, but you know. I think they're based off the Jungle Book. I'm not sure. It's been a while. I have to look up Wikipedia. But that's about it. You know, thank you for listening. If you got this far, thank you. And if I get a video out tomorrow on the 19th, and if I have a video for each one, I probably will just tell you, hey, Merry Christmas for 2023. But you know, early Merry Christmas. I hope things go well for you if you get this far. And well, have a good day. Goodbye.